Have you heard of the two most recent updates from USCIS relating to individuals from specific countries or those with work authorization? If you haven't, you need to stand by for a couple minutes so I can tell you this big news and how you are maybe being impacted by this recent change. Hello everyone, I'm Attorney Lee Marvin and I've been practicing law for over 20 years with a primary focus in immigration law for the last 13 years. My main office is in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I have the luxury of helping people from any state in the country or any country on the planet. I have a 94% approval rating for my cases, so you need to stick around for me so I can provide you additional information on how you move forward with your immigration process. So these two updates, one came out today. Let me go over that real quickly with you. This is a new policy update that was released December 5th, 2025 from USCIS that is going to be increasing screening and vetting of what they say aliens working in the United States. They're basically changing the period of time that they're approving work authorization for categories so that they have more time to vet individuals before they move forward with their process, basically to see if they are a threat to the United States. This is in part based on what they're calling terrorist attack in Washington, D.C. For the two individual guardsmen that were attacked and shot, one of which has died. So this is a response to that attack in Washington. And what they're doing is they're changing the period of approval for work authorization from 5 years down to 18 months. This is the way it used to be before they started extending it for longer periods of time. So from 5 years, it goes back to 18-month approvals, and then you have to renew every 5 months for these categories. Those admitted as refugees, those who were granted asylum, those were in the immigration court system and were granted withholding from removal or deportation. Those with pending asylum cases or those with pending adjustment of status cases under the I-245I, which is the Life Act. That is being changed from 5 years to 18 months. Now there's another category is being changed as well, and that's giving people a 1-year expiration date. So if you are in this category, you now have 1 year before your your work permit is going to be ended, and that's for those who are paroled, admitted into the United States, paroled in the United States as refugees, those granted TPS, or those with pending TPS applications, or those refugees or others that are granted parole into the United States. And this impacts people largely in the immigration court system. So that is the update today for the new policy change. The update from before is actually a policy change this summer, which is part of the One Big Beautiful Act, okay? This will impact those as well, okay? So more information will be provided. You just stick with my channel. I'll provide you information as it comes out. The other update impacts people from certain countries, 9 countries. This is a policy update from just the other day. It's impacting citizens from the following countries: Afghanistan, Burma or Myanmar, Chad, the Republic of Congo, Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. So if you're not one of those countries, you don't have to worry about any changes whatsoever. It's just these 9 countries. So, and this affects what? This affects fiancé or marriage-based cases, adjustment of status cases, removal of condition cases. So we're not talking about brand new cases only. We're talking about cases that have been pending for a while. We're also talking about naturalization requests or certain other types of benefits. This is not a denial of these cases or the ability to move forward. It's a pause. The government is pausing review of all these cases only within USCIS. It's not dealing with the Department of State at this point in time. So those cases inside the United States Citizenship Immigration Service, any other processes aren't being affected right now. We're expecting that will change. The government will probably extend that, but they haven't done so yet, okay? So you have to stay alert for official notices from the government about individuals in these countries. Don't panic, okay? Things change regularly with immigration, as we all know. So that information will be released. It's just a pause. It's not a termination of processes. It's just a slight pause until the government figures out how they're going to respond. Again, specifically to the terror attack in Washington, D.C. So stand by for that. The government will release information. We're closely monitoring this situation, and we will provide updates through videos and online posts on our channels. If you have questions, you can always click the link below to reach directly to me, so we can help you figure out how this is going to impact you and your family. Situations like this remind us of why it's important to stay informed. I always say stay informed, stay safe, and never give up on your immigration journey.